The information presented in this virtual exercise program is current as of June 2022. This programming may involve diverse exercise activities encompassing a range of physical demands. Although the programming is being led by certified practitioners in the respective disciplines, you agree that you are voluntarily accepting the risks of physical activity that may be particular to your individual health and fitness circumstances, and you agree that we will not be held liable for these risks or any injuries or damages arising therefrom. Further, we are unable to monitor your health status during the programming or call for medical attention on your behalf. By participating, you warrant that you are physically capable of performing the activities of the particular program and that you will cease the activities should you begin to feel unwell at any time. The information provided by the exercise program leaders is not intended to be medical advice or personal training. We recommend that each participant discuss their medical circumstances and the programming with their physician.
Welcome to the Kidney Wellness Hub. I'm so glad you could join us today. My name is Tenzing Yeshi, and today's class is about intermediate level strength and conditioning. For this class, I'll be using a set of dumbbells. I'll be using 15-pound dumbbells, but you could use 2 pounds, 5 pounds, or anything that you can get a hand off. So for example, water bottle or like a milk jug. So this class is basically going to help you build muscle, build endurance, build strength, and build stamina at the same time. Okay, and if you get tired and need to take a break, please hit pause and join us when you can. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start off with the warm-ups. So the first one is the high knees. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the knees as high as possible. Okay, we're going to do that for 20 reps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, so next one is the kickback. So really similar to the high knees. This time you're just kicking it back, okay? Ready? 20 reps again. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When you're doing this, just make sure you can go at your own pace, right? You don't have to keep up with me. You can pause, you can rest for a little bit, and then you can press the play button and then resume. All right, so next one is the walkout to a push-up. So you're gonna stand tall, and then you're gonna reach down while keeping your hamstrings, keeping your knees as straight as possible, okay? So from here, there you go, feel the hamstrings. You can go into a plank position. You can do a push-up and then back up. So that's a push-up, but if you can't do a normal push-up, you can do a modified push-up, right? So drop those knees down, down, and then up. And if you can't go down that low, this is okay too, right? From there, walk right back in. All right, so that was one. So we're gonna do 5 of those, okay? Same thing. Push-up position, down, up. When you're in the push-up position, you wanna make sure your shoulders, your elbows, and your wrists are in line with each other. And then down, and then up. Just make sure your elbows are not flaring out like that. Keep the elbows nice and close to the body, and then up. Keep the back neutral as well. All right, so we'll go one more time. Down, feel the hamstrings, plank position, push up, walk right back in. Okay, so that was the third warm-up. So we got one more to go. The next one is the lunge with a T-spine rotation. All right, so stand tall. You can take a step forward, put your knees down, put your hand down as well. You can also put it on the inside, and then you can open up that chest. Nice. Reverse it back, down, and then up. So that's 2. Let's just go for 10 altogether. 3, 4, 5. Let's keep it going. 6, 7. Lunge down, open up that chest. 8. 2 more. Down, up, and then 1 more. Down. All right, that was our warm-up. Okay, so the first circuit that we're gonna do is dumbbell floor press. So I'll be using a set of 15-pound dumbbells. So I'm gonna lay down flat on the mat, okay? Got the dumbbells. Lay down flat. You can have your knees slightly bent. Make sure the wrists and the elbows are in line and the elbows are not too wide, okay? So we want to keep the elbows in a 45-degree angle. From there, you're gonna press up. 1, nice and slow on the way down. Explode up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. And last one. Okay. So that was the dumbbell floor press. We were working our chest muscles in that one. So next one that we're gonna be doing is the glute bridge with the march. So set aside the dumbbells. I'm gonna lay down again. Knees bent. So from there, you're gonna bridge up. So make sure you keep a neutral arch there. So you should have a little bit of space there when I place my hand behind, between the mat and the back. From there, gonna bridge up. If you can't fully extend, that is fine too. Just go nice and slow. Nice and slow on the way down, explode on the way up. Squeeze the glutes at the top, so that's 3, 4, 5. Breathe in on the way down, and then exhale. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to make it harder, you can also do march on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that was circuit 1. Now you're gonna rest for 60 seconds. All right, so the next exercise we're doing is the squat thrusters. So we'll be using a pair of dumbbells. So I'll be using the 15 pounds. You can use whatever you want. If you have 2 pounds at home, 5 pounds, water bottles, milk jugs, so whatever you can get a hold of. Just make sure you're going nice and light first and then increase the intensity as it goes on. Listen to your body, all right? Let's go. Pick up the dumbbells. So we wanna be about shoulder width apart with toes pointed out on this one, slightly. And when you're squatting down, make sure your knees are going over the second toe, okay? So we're gonna have the dumbbells stacked up, so elbows and wrists on top of each other, in line. Make sure your abs are engaged, and then from there, we're gonna squat down and try to push the knee out towards the second toe, okay? So ready, go. So bring it down nice and slow, and then thrust up. So that's 1. We're gonna do 10 of those, okay? Nice and slow on the way down, and then explode up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how I changed it up a little bit, so you can do it in one momentum too at the same time, okay? So when you're squatting down, you can bring it down, up. That's 6, 7, exhale on the way up, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Try to keep the knees and the hips parallel to each other. So when you're squatting down, for example here, keeping everything nice and flat, the knees and the hips are parallel to each other. All right, next one, we're gonna do bird dogs. Let's get at it. Okay, So when you're doing the bird dog, you want to make sure your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line, so they're stacked on top of each other. Your knees and hips are stacked on top of each other, and make sure your abdominals are engaged and it's not arching, okay? So keep that abs engaged. From there, you're gonna alternate legs with the hand, okay? So how it's gonna look like is right here, everything nice and tight. Extend, that's 1. We're gonna do 20 of these. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Make sure your abs are nice and tight and you're constantly breathing. That's 5. That is 6. 7. 8. And 9. Notice how I'm doing it in a controlled manner. This is exactly how we want it. We want to avoid a lot of hip movement, okay? So we don't want to move our hips a lot. So we want to keep it nice and tight. All right, that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20. All right, that was it. We're gonna rest for 60 seconds now. All right, the next exercise that we're gonna do is the dumbbell rows. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the dumbbells. Okay, so this exercise will help you build back muscles and strengthen your back muscles too, okay? So what we're gonna do is stand about hip width apart, keep everything neutral, abs engaged, and then from there, you're gonna push your butt back, okay? So hinge from the hips. So what I mean by that is pushing that butt back while keeping the back as flat as possible. And then from there, you're gonna row. So lead with the elbow and then row. Nice and slow on the way down, row, squeeze for a second, so breathe in on the way down, then breathe out. That's 3. 4. Keep the neck neutral as well, okay? So slight chin tuck, that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one, 10. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure to keep a flat back, okay? So make sure the ab is engaged and then you push your butt back. That's how you maintain a flat back. Push the butt back, keep it flat. So don't arch it like that, okay? So keep that abs engaged, hold that position, and then row. All right, so next exercise after that is the dumbbell RDL. So this one, we're working our hamstrings. So we'll be strengthening and increasing muscles in the hamstrings, all right? So again, I'm gonna grab the dumbbell. So we're gonna repeat that hip hinge movement again, okay? So have the dumbbells really close to the body. The further away from the body, you're gonna put a lot of pressure on your low back. Okay, so keep it close to the body, nice and close, abs engaged. And then from there, you're gonna push that butt back. Keep the knees as straight as possible. Ready? Go. Down, and then up. So go only as far as your body allows. So if your range of motion is here, that is fine. We're gonna stay there and then up. And we're gonna slowly increase that flexibility. Okay, so for me, it's gonna look like maybe shin level, that's where I feel it, and then I'm gonna go right back up. So that's 3, let's go for 10. Down, 4. Breathe in on the way down, and exhale, 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, one more, and then 10. Put it down, and then we rest for 60 seconds. All right, next exercise we're gonna do is dumbbell marching on the spot. So there's a few ways of doing it, but I'll demonstrate you guys how to do it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna grab the dumbbells again. Have the dumbbells on the side, and then we're basically gonna march on the spot. So bring your knees as high as possible, and then down. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna make it a little bit harder. We're gonna have the elbows and the wrists stacked on top of each other and then march again, okay? From there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if this is too easy for you, what we could do is you can hold it up and then march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you're doing this, just make sure you have a neutral spine, so don't make sure you're not arching your back too much. Keep that abs engaged every time, and then just march. All right, the next exercise is the dead bug, so we're gonna be on our back. So lay down on the mat, on your back. Similar to the bird dog that we did, you're gonna have the hips and the knees in line, knees and the ankle also in line, so it's perpendicular, it's 90 degrees. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists line up straight. Keep that abs engaged, keep the neutral back as well. So tighten the core, okay? So this isn't a core exercise. So from there, we're gonna simultaneously alternate between our foot and our hand, okay? So right here, opposite hand, opposite leg, and bring it up. So that's 1. Nice and slow, up. Make sure you're breathing. That's 3. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep the core nice and tight. Make sure it's nice and slow movement. All right, 3 more. 1, 2, and then 3. All right, now you can rest for 60 seconds. All right, so the next exercise is the reverse lunge with a knee raise. So what we're gonna do is stand tall, take a step back, drop your knees down, and then up with the knees. So alternate, down, then up. So that's 2. So let's do that 5 more times. 3, 5 per side, I mean. 4, down, 5, 6, just make sure your knees are going over where the toes are. 7, it's 8, it's 9, and 1 more. And you can also add the dumbbells too, so have the dumbbells on the side and then do the exact same movement. All right, so that is reverse lunge with the knee raise. And the next one up is the shoulder taps. So we'll do 2 of those. 2 of those, I mean 2 different kinds. We'll do 1 from the knees and 1 from the normal plank position. Okay, so we'll start off with the knees first. So when you're in this position, make sure your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line. Make sure your abs are engaged, even though you're in a diagonal plane, you're nice and flat, okay? So from there, you can lift your leg up too at the same time. And then we're gonna start with the shoulder taps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the next one, we're gonna do a shoulder taps, but we're gonna be doing this in a regular plank position. So here, keep everything nice and in line, stacked, abs engaged, and then from there, tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest for 60 seconds. All right, good job guys. That was 1 full circuit, so I want you guys to repeat that 2 more times, okay? All right guys, that was awesome. I hope you enjoyed the strength and conditioning circuit. Thanks again for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you back here at the Kidney Wellness Hub soon. Don't forget to take the survey. It's called the Short Wellness Survey to help us continue to bring you value-added content. Awesome, thanks again.
This video is brought to you by the Kidney Foundation of Canada, BC and Yukon branch. Please remember to like and subscribe. You can continue to watch another video or return to the Kidney Foundation Wellness Hub by clicking on the direct link in the description box below. If you would take a moment to fill out our short survey found below as well, we would greatly appreciate your input. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.